Arise, O Lord, for the ark of that covenant is risen. Beloved, we want to appreciate you. We want to thank you. We want to bless you for this wonderful privilege of being at parade this morning. This parade is purposely to fulfill God's interests. Why? Because God says, I sought for a man, I sought for a woman to stand in the gap. The end of that scripture is negative because it says, and God said, I found none. Why is it negative? Why will God say he found none? The whole creator of the universe, the owner of all humanity, is looking for some people and then ends up saying he found none. The meaning of he found none means he found nobody that was able to understand his intention. When God says he found none, it's simply telling you he did not discover anybody who had understanding and knows the time and what ought to be done. That's the meaning of he found none. We have been talking about knowledge and how God's children are behind the levels of knowledge on this planet Earth. Can you imagine God himself made a statement that the children of this world, who are they? The children of his enemy, the devil, the children of pagans, ungodly people, people that do not believe about God. God said they are wiser than the children of light. In other words, the children of ignorance, the children of darkness are wiser than the children of light. Why do you think God will say that? One, God is a truthful God. He's a just God. That means even when something is against his interests, when it is against his plan, he will still speak the truth. He will still tell the truth, whether it is kind to him or pleasing to him. That is why he said that. And it is true. If you look at our world, it is being controlled fully by the children of this world. They are not godly people that control this world. They are people of unrighteousness that control this world. They are people of injustice that control this world. That is why we have corruption in leadership, mismanagement in leadership. People do not care what they do, if it is the right thing or not. They don't care. People are not willing to give accountability. It is sad. That is why we have to speak, we have to talk, we have to teach, so that God's people will be upgraded to some level of knowledge. People have gone to theological schools, seminary schools, but they still do not understand the Bible. Why? Even the theologians themselves, the lecturers of seminary, the intellectuals of theology, professors, PhD holders still do not understand the scriptures. I tell you, sometimes when I speak like this, people get angry, but that's the truth. Why are you angry? Why don't you listen to me and analyze what I say? Then you will know that this man is saying the truth. I only had one professor of theology who has lectured in seminary and theological schools come to me and appreciate me and said, Prophet, you have done so great. Because the first time I heard you on internet, I said, what? Who is this? He's saying things in my life of learning of scriptures, theology, seminary, I have never heard. This man might be very knowledgeable. Let me draw closer to him and learn some things. Humble man. In fact, that reminds me, I have to call him and find out how he's doing. It has been some time he has not visited us. Maybe I must make some time and visit him. That is what is the truth. When Jesus walked on earth, his age and the amount of understanding and knowledge he had made the leaders, the professors, the religious champions angry. But you see, that sort of anger is just pride, is arrogance. Because the point is what the person saying the truth? Is what the person saying wisdom, knowledge? And the answer is always yes. But why are they angry with the person? It's because of their selfish interest. It's because of what they believe and what they think must be. That is why our world is in trouble. And our world will continue to be in trouble until we change to accept the truth. Jesus said it, the Messiah said it clearly, that you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Of course, if you don't know the truth about anything, you can never benefit from that thing. Because you know the thing falsely. You will benefit falsely. And false benefit is no benefit. It has no benefit now. So, beloved, let's humble ourselves. Let's train ourselves to learn to submit to the truth. Because wisdom and knowledge has nothing to do with age. The wisdom of King Solomon has nothing to do with the old age of Methuselah.